Testing, testing. Oh no, that's awful. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright, loud and clear. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Super Edgelord. Welcome to the stream. As you can see, we're in very low-tech mode today. I do not even have VTube Studios open. I don't even have the game open yet. In a hopes that we can play it for as long as possible before the stream decides to crap out on us. That's what we're doing today. We are doing Fate Grand Order because I'm tired of not doing Fate Grand Order on stream. And I've had two people say that they miss it. I've been missing it too. Been like tossing it back and forth in my head how I could possibly continue it. And this is the solution I've come up with. Go super low tech. We aren't moving. We're just PNG today. So, I hope you enjoy. Last time on Fate Grand Order, before it crapped out on us, we found out that a grown-ass Lost Belt version of the Minotaur had fucking wrecked shop in the Rebel base, killed people, eat people, and dragged a bunch of other people away into its labyrinth. And we ran to Paxi, who explained that he was terrified of Ivan and sheer power even while asleep. That's why he betrayed us. But anyways, so let's go ahead and get into it. I think you're going to enjoy my goofy other form here on the main scene page. There we are. Look at me. Look at me. Now, let's pop this sucker open and hope we live. Do 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 do. Thank you, BlueStacks. Pop-up thing, you were unwanted. There we go. Oh, and of course, we can do sound now. Just to catch up on a few things that I've been able to handle while this has been unable to be streamed for a bit. I did get Santa Martha, MP5, got all the servant coins I could for her. Except the challenge. No, wait, I did do the challenge ones too. And we got Saber Astolfos. So, hooray. Oh, there's our Apollo gems for that raid the other day. Good, good, good. 10 Saints Quartz, not too shabby. Anyways, we got Saber Astolfos, so that's fun. We also got Nyalter. Alright, let's see. I think we can just keep going with this team setup. Been working with us pretty well so far. Speaking of raids, still haven't managed to one turn 90 plus coins guy yet. I can usually get it within, like on my main, I could get it within 4 to 5 turns. maybe 6. I kind of lost count of it, but I know it didn't get too terribly high. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a 3-turner. And I definitely can't do a 1-turner. And that's on the lowest one. I didn't even attempt the highest one because I saw all the bullshit mechanics it has. I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. What is this place? Why'd you bring me here? You no longer have a court jester, you see, so I thought it would make a good show in his absence. What was that? You're a perfectly ordinary Yaga, aren't you? You've abandoned your parents when they grew weak, yet you aren't yourself strong enough to take what you want. The only thing you ever have a chance to think about is how to make it to the next day. And that is precisely why I want you to meet the Tsar. What are you talking about? I don't understand. Do hold on to your gun. Best I can do is 2 CERN with Melusine, Art single target MP. Ah, impressive. I'm just glad I had an excuse. I say excuse like I don't use her as part of my main team. To use Miss Crane. Do hold on to your gun. This is, after all, the once-in-a-lifetime shot at assassinating the Tsar. You don't believe me? Here, let me see it. What the? You see, it works just fine. We heard a gunshot. It was quite alright, Obacrani. A weapon like this could never hope to hurt the Tsar. The hell? Are you crazy or something? One must not succumb to madness. Young Yaga, now the time is nearly at hand. Are you ready? What is that? No way. It can't be. Who is that Yaga over there? Or who's the Yaga over there? Ah! Got the voices wrong. He is one of your subjects from the frontier, your Imperial Majesty. He came all this way on a pilgrimage just so he could bow down before your glory in person. We see how pious of you. What is this thing? It's not human, it's not Yaga. It's not even alive. It's so absurd. The sight of it burns my mind. I feel I shouldn't even look its way. Getting mixed up in things no one ever should. It's not blasphemous. It's not obscene. It might be sublime, but this thing shouldn't even have a mind. It's not right. I think I must have screamed. The priest didn't even bat an eye. That was the strangest part of the whole thing. What the hell are you? Tsar is a great man, a being to be held in fear and awe. He's the ultimate Yaga. He is the one who saved this nation from disaster. You don't understand what this priest is saying, and I don't want to. Of course, the Tsar has feelings of his own. What? But right now, he's far, far away, dreaming, even as he continues to govern this nation. Yet as far as he is, off as he is, he knows his dream. We know his dream must be a happy one. Our Tsar's dreams are merriment of a peaceful, beautiful nation, unspoiled by strife, unease, or despair. That's why he sleeps so soundly. But let us say that he were hypothetically to learn of the rebellion brewing. Well, that would not be pretty. Our great Tsar would lead the attack himself. He would crush the rebels utterly. We can't let that happen. We can't let him wake up. We can't ever let him wake up. This creature is despair incarnate. Ah, yes, another hypothetical, where the rebel armies are to be swiftly eradicated, and never need to bear witness to Tsar's glory ever over again, so long as you live. I betrayed them. I only joined the rebel army on a whim. I'm not proud to be a rebel. Not my mission in life. No, that's not it. It's worse. Understand now. My spirit is broken. I would never do anything if it meant I'd never have to see the Tsar again. The rebel army base is... I already know about that one, but surely you must have an inkling of where their other hideout might be located. I do. I'll not be called a coward for this. Anyone would have done the same if they'd seen what I've seen. That's right. Every last damn Yaga in this world would do the same, so Then that Marcus guy took me away and threw me in here. You guys were fighting that monster not too long ago, right? You're gonna go up against it again, then I'll help. I'll take that monster over the Tsar any day of the week. You've been straight with this, Paxton? No, I'm not. Of course I don't want to fight a monster like that if I can help it. But every word I've said about the Tsar was true. Nobody should even think about messing with him. I just wanted you to understand that. Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. I don't care what you think. If you're gonna kill me, then kill me. Well, alright, dude. No, Billy, stop! Trust me, you'd do the same if you'd seen that thing for yourself. Was this Ivan the Terrible really that frightening to look at? Stop it! I would like to smash the wolf. Hi, Noir. Welcome to the stream. We're doing fake Grand Order for as long as my computer lets me. Hi, Doppel Cutie. Hi! You can see we're in low-tech mode. I'm just a PNG today. So the lowest difficulty is 70k HP and the hardest is 1.7 mil. Yeah, I didn't choose the lowest difficulty for the HP. The HP is negligible to me. It was the damage output I don't have to mess with all the mechanics and whatnot. Just a small lad wearing a Stalfos outfit. Gasly drew this one for me. Yeah, I told her, because I think she was on an art stream at the time. I told her, well, this was Halloween, and she asked me, hey, give me an outfit, or if you could wear any outfit, what would it be? And I told her, oh, my kimono. I was just like, okay, no, like, anything else, because I'm going to draw you. Oh, a Stalfos. And then she started making that, and then she left it. Came back to it, just like, I don't know if I want to do this. And then I told her if she finished it, I'd make it my profile picture. So she finished it right then and there. Highest damage I can get with no scenes MP is 1.2 mil. That's impressive in its own right. Of course you would. Just thinking about him gives me a splitting headache. And that's some sort of skill that'll make you feel that way. It's possible this is Ivan the Terrible we're talking about. Wouldn't be at all surprising if he had an ability to invoke fear in anyone who looked at him. It also wouldn't be surprising if, say, he was fused with an elephant and then died before anyone could actually fight him. I don't know, something crazy like that. Yeah, who would have guessed? At any rate, no matter how fearsome Ivan the Terrible may be, you can't just run from him. I know you won't want to hear this, Paxi, but we need to face him. And we need to examine the tree of Ignis he's guarding. Well, he ain't gonna find anything just jawing around here. All we're doing is wandering in circles. You guys have any food? No, we don't. Well, hey, I bet this little critter here would make a nice stew. You get us through the night, yeah? Oink. You ain't gonna put up no fuss about giving up a little meat for your master, right, Bo? Come on, what do you say, little fella? Is that Billy the Kid? Yes, that is Billy the Kid. Easy for... It's okay, no one's gonna eat you. According to the anime, you're way too tiny for eating. I got some jerky left over if you want it. That'd be a big help, Paxi. Billy'd be alright. But for Master, it's a matter of life and death. I don't get you. First you go turncoat on the rebel army. Now you're off on this jerky? You'd give a damn windsock a run for its money with all the blow in the direction whatever breeze takes you. Billy, what the fuck was that expression? I like it, but the fuck? I don't know anything about Fate. I like to match the historical figures to the anime counterparts. Oh boy, can I tell you a lot. I was buffing her with Double, Castoria, and Tomino Caster. Ooh, that is a lot of buffs. I don't know how you could possibly enhance that further unless you could toss in either Miss Crane or Oberon for extra MP damage. That's my only guess at that point. And even then, that's a costly setup. You guys are strong enough that you could just get from me anyways. No point in fighting a battle I know I can't win. Anyways, Noir, I could regale you so much with Fate. Oh, thanks for the hydrate. Or at least for the bits that I know. But as we likely have a time limit, because I'm using my computer to play this, I'll have to regale you on a different stream for it. I tried to play Fate, but the camera movement made me motion sick? Which Fate were you playing? Because if it's camera movement, it certainly wasn't this. We're not the type to resort to stealing. This game's a turn-based RPG. What happened? What camera movement? You expect me to believe that? Man, you ain't got the least bit of trust in you, do you? Camera that battles that follows the character. Oh, whenever it's doing the turn thing. I gotcha. Well, that sucks that it was making you motion sick. That's some extreme motion sickness if this camera threw you off. Maxie, I know I speak for Master when I say this. None of us have any intention of hurting you. Besides, we're the reason you got caught up in this in the first place. We can't expect anyone to hold out in the face of pain and suffering. I don't think we can decide whether or not you deserve forgiveness. What the hell are you people? I don't get it. None of this makes sense. We're from proper human history. We lived a whole different kind of world than you Yaga. That's true. Sorry we didn't say anything about it sooner. In our history, the Great Cold Wave that took place 450 years ago never happened. We didn't just come here from another country. We came here from another world. From proper human history. A world that enjoyed a history at least a little more peaceful than this one. It's like if the character kneels down before they jump and attack, camera falls, kneeling, jumping, like it's following every movement of the character. I mean, that's good camera work, but at the same time, I can get how that can be a little bit disorienting if you're really sensitive to it. A peaceful history? The hell are you talking about? Now I'm even more confused. Peaceful is a relative term here. It means our Russia had a whole different history than this one. We're nearly so damn cold. I guess that makes sense. A lot more than you living under a rock all this time. I get it. That's why you guys didn't have to become Yaga to survive. Then in your world is Ivan the Terrible. I mean, I understood what you were telling me, and if you're really sensitive to motion sickness, yes, I get it. Nah, he's been dead for ages. Been boots up since he was about 50 years old. He actually died? Of course he did. He was just a man. But then how? I see. Proper human history, huh? So if the Great Cold Wave never happened, that means it's actually warm there? Fuck no! Well, I would say that Russia, proper human history, is much warmer than it is here, Master. There aren't any demonic beasts either, though we do have cute animals like Foe. I'm a lurky. Bye, Doppel. Bye, Noir! Thanks for sticking around. And thanks for stopping by. What a weird world. This means you're starting to get an interest in proper human history now. I don't know about that, but the idea of a world where even weaklings like Tiramisu can survive sounds pretty interesting. I can kinda tell that Mash is strong, and I got no doubt about your strength, gunslinger. But I can make heads or tails of you. But I can't make heads or tails of you, Tiramisu. At first, I thought you were me. Turns out you can't even do anything special. Well, excuse the hell out of me! Now, easy does it. Master, Senpai's accomplished incredible things. I insist you take that back. Lay off me. Yeah, I punched God. And won. I beg your pardon. Let me ask you another question, Tiramisu. What's your everyday life like? Are you not constantly worried about dying like we are? I'd like to know that too, Senpai. I always enjoyed your stories about your life before you came to Chaldea. It's really nothing special, honestly. See, I was a massive nerd. Oh well, ain't that just perfect? Been meaning to take a break. How about we all have a sit down, bite a jerky, Master can talk about her daily life as well. So you even had hot days in your world, huh? How do you manage with those? Do you just take off all your clothes or what? School? That's right. Learning with other people the same age. As you really does sound wonderful. It's really not. Honestly, I'd love to try going there myself. I don't get it. Why would y'all waste your time on something so meaningless? Literacy rates? Societal institutions? Nope, I just don't get it. Back up. You're not considered a legal adult until you're how old? That's ridiculous! So no alcohol before a certain age. No riding a bike cord either. We don't have those. What the fuck?! Oh wait, you said used cars there, didn't you? Sorry that I'm literally just some random person they pulled off the street. No made trading, yet I still managed to save the world. I saw a comic recently with Ivan the Terrible because I was looking up memes related to the recent bug. And it's just like, sorry, I just got this because I answered a Craigslist ad. Then again, I guess it doesn't make much difference. You're not allowed to ride one either way. It's true. Each country has its own set of laws and regulations. But I believe it's common for them to limit the drinking and driving age of the citizens until they reach a certain age. So then, what do you do when it gets cold? How do kids survive without a swing of vodka? So, Paxi, the heat you get from alcohol is actually fake. What it's doing is it's pushing the blood to the surface of the skin. You're not actually warm. If anything, it's dangerous because your core is cold. You have fur, but yeah, alcohol doesn't actually help you survive like that. If anything, it's a danger to you. Science. Or would vodka actually mess with your chances of surviving? Oh, yes, I just explained that. Suppose y'all either ain't learned this, so just forget it, but drinking alcohol— oh, hey! I did not expect them to explain this. Holy shit. Drinking alcohol actually ends up lowering your body temperature. Huh? Really? Never felt that way to me. Maybe because you have a fur coat? Yeah, that's true. Honestly, seeing you humans and your super smooth skin is kind of, well, giving vodka to children even in an altered timeline. Gross. Huh? I kind of wish I had a fur coat too. That fur does look nice and warm. Well, I guess the fact you don't have fur coats just goes to show it's not so dangerous that you need them. Come to think of it, we do know one person with a fur coat in our world.
Oh, monsieur, the only thing I dislike is static electricity in the AC variety.
So you do have Yaga in your world. It's complicated. Thomas Edison of that variety is like this lion dude who's a fusion of all of the presidents of the United States. What? Please don't make me explain it. He's a collection of... I keep forgetting we actually sometimes do explain these concepts. He's a collection of different presidents? What's a president? Is it like the Tsar of your world? Of a democratic country, to be exact. You know, still kind of find it hard to believe that humans could really be stronger than a Yaga just because you're a servant. You wanna find out, bitch? Don't think I'm tough enough to cut it out here, huh, Paxi? Be happy to prove you wrong if you like. How about I put 5 straight shots right between your eyes? Bet even a Yaga die from that. Alright, I'm sorry. Say, where's Everbrun anyways? We actually got separated from him right before we ran into you. He was right here with us before we ended up fighting. As the Minotaur in this labyrinth. Sure he's still alive. At least I think so. I think so too. Now I get it. You what? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. There's still a lot I don't get about this. One thing I do, I go along with you guys. I end up siding with the rebel army. I found Tiramisu and Mash fascinating. I mean, they're both weak. Helplessly weak. Or hopelessly weak. Saw Mash fight a Kritratz once. She was easily as strong as Billy back then. No way you're using this. Yes, of course I'm using this! Aw, I love you too. Anyways, welcome, Ghastly. But she doesn't have the mind for fighting. Can't kick someone while they're down to get ahead. And, well, that's doubly true for Tiramisu. For Yaga, the weak aren't even worth eating. These humans, they're weaklings who've been abandoned long ago had they been Yaga. They say they're here to fix humanity, whatever that means. Just made my day. Aww, that's sweet. Sounds like the kind of job reserved for great heroes. How could these weaklings ever pull that off? This world is wrong. I think back on what my dad used to say and try to picture the world Tiramisu and Mash came from. What it represents. We Yaga survive by abandoning anyone and everyone who threatens to hold us back. Friends, family, comrades, it doesn't matter. Is that really for the best? Or really the only way? Those two don't seem to think so. They never give up on the weak. Instead, they do everything they possibly can to help them. That's why I'm not scared of them. It feels nice. They're so beautiful, it makes me green with envy. So cheerful, it makes me want to kill them. Gee, Hexy, what's wrong? You okay? I'm fine. It's nothing. Let's just get back on track. So you're not planning to kill me, even though I betrayed them all. Or betray you all. That's right. Don't look at me. I'm just going along with what Master said. Thought to me, I'd pull a bullet through your skull. not gonna hurt you. Then if we manage to make it out of here, it'd be okay if I stuck with you again. Don't worry, I'll make myself scarce if you run to the rebel army again. A traitor. It's my fault so many were wiped out. Paxi? Ah, got it. This is how he's trying to make up for the wrongs he's done. Still, ain't none of the rebels gonna be happy to see him. Toon James keep him with us. I know I can't show my face around them. Still like to stick with you guys again until then. Ah, damn it! So hard to put into words. Guess it's because I don't really understand it all that well myself. I vote no on this one, Master. Turned on us once. Wouldn't be prudent to give him a chance to do it again. Bringing him along's a bad idea. At least that's my 2 bits. But I can already see from the way you're looking at me that you ain't having that. Alton, come with us, Paxi. Thank you. I doubt it'll be much help. If there's anything it can do to be useful, just let me know. Billy? Don't worry none. I got it. That's what Master wants, that's what Master gets. I get why you're concerned, but... Guess I sounded off kinda harsh there. Don't pay me no mind, Paxi. I ain't like these two. I can be downright assholes often as not. Fine with me. Frankly, I'm glad there's someone like you around. I can be kind of an asshole sometimes, too. Yeah, we know. Damn, if you didn't instead of shoot the bullseye on that one. I'm sensing a whole passel of them. Paxi, watch my back. We don't want them surrounding us. I know this metallic scent. Sophocrony. Looks like we found ourselves some stragglers. I'm guessing they got lost in here too, but I got a feeling they ain't looking to cooperate. Please make sure you defeat at least one of the groups before they corner you in a pincer formation. I'll take the front group. Alright, let's get a move on it, Master. Fight time! You will be inlaid upon this statue.
Okay.
Turn to ash. It's been a while. Feels good to be smiting people again. Not that we ever really stopped. Doing some daily grinding and whatnot. Shot through the heart. Hi Shiva, welcome to the stream. Fake, real not fake. Yeah, real not fake. We're gonna go for as long as this lets me. Doppel, baby! I couldn't read that in a normal way. I had to read that in like one of those really cliche, a sort of greaser gangster ways. Always read my verses perfectly.
召し上げましょう。そこです。
It's one of those messages that makes you feel like you gotta say bada bing at the end, even if it's stupid.
あまり悩ませない。楽しくな目にいい目を背けないで。慈悲。
This is an act of clemency.
恐怖。
Bow your head.
希望も
There's no fear, no hate, not
通
your
りに
past.
当たわず。逃がすもの。許すもの。公園に
Morgan, I think he's dead.
本気で騒然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Picking up even more Opakani readings. They're still coming, Master. Damn it! I'm gonna run out of ammo. Damn, misfire! So, give me a bit of cover. We got him, but he's not going down. Him in the heart won't do it. Gotta aim for the head. Opakani are charging. Get out of there, Master. Ah, crap. Nothing happened. Oh, I think I know who this is. Halt, scoundrels! How dare you point your weapons at an innocent young woman? I may not know my right hand from my left, these foreign lands, but I still know a villain when I see one. Touch one hair on her beautiful head, and I'll cut you down before you stand, or where you stand. Heaven's vengeance may be slow. This wandering swordsman will make sure, sword's master will make sure nothing slips by. You fear not my blades, then have at you. That voice. Hi there, Tamasu. Long time no see. I knew I'd run you again someday. Musashi!
「今年も残り少なくなってしまいました。小さなことからコツコツと」
I'm picking up an unidentified servant reading. Someone just appear out of nowhere, Master? Sorry if I surprised you, showing up out of nowhere, being all out of place and causing trouble's kind of my thing. Call it the mark of a natural born wanderer, I guess. Anyway, I hope you don't mind too much. Confident bluster, the lightning flame. You're Midimoto Musashi, Nichi Nichiru and all. Yep, I'm Musashi. Anyway, I was doing my usual wandering thing when a blizzard struck out of nowhere, ended up red-shifting again, thanks to the Buddha's guidance. Then I ran to one-eyed head swordsman named turned Japanese agent, convinced me to head north. At first, I thought I was just fighting off Russian yacht, like your assassins. What? Is that a thing you've had to deal with before? Well, I guess at one point I got so turned around that I ended up running into Ivan the Terrible's upper chronic. Yes, this is what I get for going along with Jubei. Russian Yagyo? Yeah, Russian Yagyo. I can't believe they're still around this day and age. I swear, no sooner do I get to Russia and go for a little skiing than they just show up and attack me. They ruined my ski wear. I just got it. Now all I got left my plain old kimono. You mean there was a Spiritron dress we could have had that they ruined? Yep, that's about the long and short of it. No! I don't even know where to begin with this. Dang, can't believe Master's friends with yet another sword-toting hero. Does Zerent just not feel cold or something? They oughta, at least a little. Oh hey, it's Yaga. Man, I know they all have this going on, but I love how soft this fur looks. And that gunslinging. Oh, he is so my type. Damn glad for my gun about now. I want to keep plenty of space between her and me. Come on, Billy. I'm sure you and Musashi could get along famously. Incredible. Keeps cutting down Upacrani one after another, all without missing a beat in her chit-chat. Since the saber that Master met in that singularity, Shinmin Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Oharu Obo. Oh, thanks, disembodied voice. I know that's super long though, so you can just call me Musashi. Anywho, that ought to do it for introductions. Now we just gotta cut down the bad guys. That's all that's left. Go nuts, gunslinger boy. You won't have to worry about any of them coming up behind you anymore. Oh, now don't worry about me. I'll just dodge into stray bullets just that happen to come my way. So I ain't gonna keep right my line of fire, huh? Gotta say, that lady's one hell of a bandit. Damn glad she's with us. Alright, Master, let's mow these guys down. Wait, I thought this battle, or this thing didn't have any battles. Did I misread it? Oh well.
私の力が必要ならば全力で応答します。早炊きですよ、カルウェナ。早炊きですよ、カルウェナ。下がっているように宝具を目を背けないで。そこです。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながらトリガース。
Also, I was recently reminded of what the Musashi voice is classified as that I do. It's Southern Belle. That was the phrase I was looking for all this time. Alright, Musashi, take him out. You got it, huh? Been a while since I got to show off. Cut through the void. Suck shit. Alright. Castoria, take him down. If you can. Yeah, you can. Wasn't sure about her single target hit combo output, but it was enough. It was more than enough. Five! Alright, that's that. Musashi! Yep, that's me. Look at you. You've grown up so much since I last saw you. Pretty sure it's only been canonically no, not even half a year. Canonically, only a couple months, maybe. I'm glad you're doing so well. That you're still fighting a good fight, just like I thought you'd be. That means I bet I can help you out. Don't worry about all the gory detail. Got a pretty good idea what's going on. So from now on, I'll be your personal bodyguard. Let me get that form contract stuff over with real quick. High five. Is that how we form contracts? Oh, a hydrate. I didn't even notice that. Thanks for the hydrate, Shiva. Unless I did notice it and I'm just an idiot. I don't remember. I can't believe how fast that was. You're doing great. Thank you. She just took Master's hand, forced a simple contract right on the spot, almost instantly. Never had a servant make the connection before. Yeah, now I can fight at full strength all the time. Oh, for payment. I'll accept 10 gold coins and 1 bowl of udon a day, please. Thank you. I don't have any gold or udon. Now she wants food and money. You ain't from the Wild West, are you, Miss Samurai? You know, cowboys and samurais are, or well, Ronin to be exact, are very similar in their behavior. Oh yeah, Wild West is great. There were duels we fought every day, so I never went hungry. By the way, Billy, was it? What is this place? We're in the labyrinth of the Minotaur. Oh, well, shit. I thought there was a hideout for bandits some Yaga hired me to take care of. I'm not so sure anymore. This is the Minotaur's labyrinth. Minotaur? You mean the monster from Greek mythology? Well, damn, no wonder I got lost. That's why I get for just charging headlong and entering some weird labyrinth that springs up out of nowhere. Master told me about what happened in Shimoris. I didn't think I could really picture how it all went until now. Wow, she's even more reckless than Tiramisu. Didn't even think that was possible. Wait, Yaga, let me see your face for a sec. Ah, what are you doing? And how are you so strong? Looks like you don't have any of the features in the bandit description. Okay, you're clear. Sorry about that. Job's a job, you know. I'm afraid I still have trouble telling Yaga apart. Plus, they keep attacking me ever since I wandered into this world. I only recently got to a point where we could do the whole you scratch my back, I scratch your thing. Ah, so you're the killer those Yagas were talking about. Huh? Killer? Oh, right, yeah, that was me. But I swear on my honor, I only went around killing bandits in Okakani, okay? You said you were from Chaldea. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. One point I ran into Yaga having trouble with the kid trap. For a race that's all about survival of the fittest, so we'll be grateful when you say they're alive. This one insisted I tell him my name, so I thought I'd play it cool and be like I'm the finest source master in all Chaldea. Oh, sorry. Let go of me already. What the hell's your deal anyways? That is a damn good question. Miyamoto Musashi, the stranger to Masu encountered in Shimoris. Hold on, I have a phone call. Alright, I'm back. Hi MC, welcome to the stream.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Hi,
peaches,
welcome,
peaches,
welcome,
peaches,
welcome.
peaches. Oh, yeah. Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Oh.
Anyways, welcome to the stream. We're playing Fate Grand Order for as long as our computer lets us.
Miyamoto Musashi, the stranger Tiramisu encountered in Shamores. As I recall, she possessed the unusual ability to travel between parallel worlds without ray shifting. She must have ended up in here right as the base world's surface was wiped clean. That would explain why she wasn't swallowed up by the abnormality.
Holmes, is something wrong?
I was just admiring Mrs. Tiramisu's extraordinary good fortune. Perhaps I should say her talent for making connections. Miss Miyamoto, rest assured that we have no issues with your willingness to cooperate with Chaldea. You've already been a great help with us in the past. In fact, your carelessness has already been helpful. I've never guessed that your unique temperament held such significance. Here in this lost book, the entire world is against us. There is no one we could trust until we ran into you. You have been to many different worlds, yet retain your sense of right and wrong. Miss Tiramisu could not ask for a better assistant.
What do you mean, carelessness? Not like I asked to go floating around from world to... Oh, my Buddha, I've never seen such a beautiful man. It might be a little past his prime, but I could still stare at that face for days. God damn it, Musashi.
Thank you. I must say, I'm used to being complimented. Never had someone be quite so effusive.
Okay, Holmes, put the pocket beard. Wait, no, sorry, this is Da Vinci. Okay, Holmes, put the pocket mirror down. So we can just call you Musashi, right? You're clearly a saber. That much is obvious. Holmes, indulging in a little bit of vanity. Another super cute girl. I'm Leonardo da Vinci. Please, just call me Da Vinci. You said you came to this labyrinth from the entrance, right? Do you remember how to get back? That's a no. Sorry, not a clue. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Guess we're right back to square one then.
At least we know of a significant addition to our fighting force. In the meantime, I can keep track of your coordinate data and attempt to make a map of the place. However, by their nature, labyrinths are designed to be impenetrable from the outside, so I'm afraid you'll need to keep doing your best to make it out of there on your own.
So, here's an idea. Can Musashi's noble phantasm, now that she has Void, cut through this labyrinth? It's similar in nature to a reality marble, but it's not a reality marble. I feel like she could cut through it. Well, we best get moving then. No sense just standing around. Tiramisu, you and Musashi are old friends, right? How about we all walk while we talk so you two can share what we've learned so far? Well, my side won't take long. I've been here for 3 months so far. Learned one thing, Russia's cold. But knowing you, Tiramisu, I bet you've already got this whole situation all figured out. I know you won't mind I'm filling me in. I love that about you. Of course. Da 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 da.
大掃除の時期がやってきました。頑張りましょう。慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの、受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。
Why are these at 0 cost? That's weird. So that's what's going on here. This place is a lost belt, a different world where the pruning theoretical phenomenon's still taking place. So now you're after the bad guys, cryptids called them, who own the world. And on top of that, the hot gunslinger you got with you is Billy the Kid. I hope that might be the case when I heard you call it Billy. I was totally right. This is great. This is so great. No dueling our allies. Oh, really? Yeah, I was all locked and loaded. Sorry, old habits and all that. Besides, a real quick draw battle between the gunslinger and the swordsman. How could I not want to see which of us would win? Granted, I've already won a number of quick draw battles with other gunslingers. Billy the Kid's got to be on a whole nother level. Is it true you can fire off 3 rounds before a man's eyes? Between a man's eyes before he's even had time to blink. Yeah, it's supposed to be faster than lightning, right? Of course, ain't. Plenty of folks come to see if the rumors are true. Got more than 2 or 3 rounds for the eyes for the trouble. This ain't really the place, though. Too closed in. Plan to deflect anything. Ain't got fire and rushed me for the kill, ain't you? Probably capped the whole thing off by saying something about how you was all looking to see who's faster. Then just mosey along. Saw right through me, though. Right through me, huh? I guess you and I are both outlaws through and through. Once again, Billy's fine as fuck. So you guys size each other up even when you're joking around? You really are incorrigible. Seems like it's a big waste of ammo to me. Hey, I keep the rules of engagement as much in the neck. Outlaw. Ain't my fault the little lady's a ruthless savage. I admire my manners too, you know. I'm just happy to enjoy life and death duels as much as I do testing my skills. That's so. Coast sure looks to me like you're worried about your swordplay and staying alive no matter what. Glad to see them hitting it off so well, senpai. Anyways, I think we better put the dueling off while we're here. I noticed during the last scrap my gunshots are making a hell of a lot of noise here, so... Wait, that's it. Hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate, Ghastly. Billy? Yep, there. We can use the ringing of my gunshots. Help us figure out how to get around in here. Everyone drink. I doubt it'll give us a... I already read that. Or I doubt it'll give us a straight shot, but at least give us an inkling of where to go. Oh, the thing is, I ain't really got the ear to figure out the change in sound. Keen hearing ain't really my strong suit. I bet the musician could pull it off, but of course, he ain't here right now. How about you, Miss Samurai? Think you could do it? I don't have to. We got someone else with excellent hearing right here. Paxi! Wait. You want me to figure out the difference in the acoustications of Billy's gunshots? Well, I have done that before. It's a handy trick to figure out how many demonic beasts there are in a pack. Figuring out this labyrinth layout? I don't know. You got it. Paxi, we're betting on those jockey ears of yours. Sure he can pull us through this. What do you say? Give it a shot? Alright. I guess that's our only option. Counting on you. Don't worry, these ears of ours aren't just for show. Front path leads to a dead end. Left side takes us back where we were. The staircase leading up if we go diagonal. No, this isn't it. Every path here leads to a dead end. I'll have to go back, try another one. Hang on, the path that doesn't ricochet at all. Found the exit. Let's go, Master. Hold on, there's something here. Oh no, is that the Minotaur? That is not the Minotaur. Doesn't look like it. There's regular beast here to guard the exit. All that? Shouldn't be any kind of trouble for us then. In that case, let's wrap this up nice and quick. I had to save bits and pieces of those creatures to eat so I could keep a minimal amount of magical energy from going. I was on my own. Now I got masters, sky's the limit. No more worrying about keeping the tasty bits intact. Time to show these things what I can really do.
Suijin します。
私の後に続きなさい。
Let's rock and roll.
早立ちですよカルウェイの下がっているように。
暗き水、いい判断です。
そこです。
そう、いいでしょ
You, very good.
私の
Beg for forgiveness in my fate.
落ちよ
For Roadless Cavalry.
キャメロット。
Wink.
簡単に終わらないようだ。あまり悩ませないよう。目
Boom,
を背け
boom.
ないで。
下がっているように。
死になさい。
輝き。
You're going to find you won't live long if you keep
目を
that
背
up.
けないで。
そこです。
分断する。
よーしそこ狙うからね。
目を背けないで。よく言いました。
圧倒します。
モルゴーアコール。
輝き。
Alright, Musashi, you're gonna have to slice through him.
唐突に振らない。よーしそこ狙うからね。
Boom, boom, boom.
待ってました。
根付かんで運命を持って諸悪この我が勝負
Get wrecked!
大転送。
Ah, this was a single target. Oh well.
潰したものか。
Boom, boom,
目
boom.
を背けないで。
Be gone.
最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我が胸に。集え、円卓の守護者たち。ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。
そう、いいでしょう。私の足元で許しを請いなさい。落ちよロードレス・キャメロット。死になさい。
You're still alive. How annoying.
Ideally, not for much longer.
運命をかけた戦いであれば。早立てですよカルウェナ。
あまり悩ませないで。楽しくなるでしょう。 よく
Boom,
いい
boom,
は
boom.
よく言いました。逃がすものか。アコール。許すものか。無礼に。さあ、どこから潰したものくらい
You shall
いい
be
判断。
purged.
誇りにかけて。
事実、神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もなく生人。
Guy's got a lot of HP. Jesus Christ. And I don't have Coin Sky here to buff up my Morgan.
残ったわね。うどん食べに行くか。
How to wrap this up? Maybe good old fashioned see you in hell or something. Then again, this place is hellish enough, as is. That's it. Now that's a straight shot to get outside. Right, let's go. And we're back here. There, we made it out.
So I wasn't dreaming after all. I should have known.
Come now, you've been pissing in our ears about your regrets a while now. Save the grieving for later. Well done, everyone. Now that you're out there, all of our monitoring functions are back online. Looks like the Upper Crony and the Metropolitan Marcus are both gone.
Hey, that time we got a point where we can maul you again? How could you let your guard down like that, you fools? What do you think of getting lost in a place where we can't track you?
Well there, partner. Part of having an ace up your sleeve like that is the other guys can't see it. So what's your damn problem?
Billy's right, Goldoff. The fact they made it back alive is a victory in its own right. Asterios' noble phantasm is one of the few man-eater traps ever to exist, even in the Grecian world. Not only did Tiramisu's team manage to escape it, they even acquired a powerful new ally in Miss Miyamoto. If that's not a victory, I don't... Miss Miyamoto, am I not mistaken, or are you floating?
Why, yes I am. And I see your eyes are as sharp as your good looks are devastating. Floating? What's going on?
I'm afraid Miss Miyamoto doesn't have a firm roots in this lost belt. Her existence here is inherently unstable even after forming a connection with Miss Tiramisu earlier. Now I see, some of the downside of being able to race shift on one's own power. Bluntly, she's not altogether different from a ghost. She has no place in any world, whether proper human history or a lost belt.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I am a female Musashi who doesn't belong anywhere, let alone Tamasu's history. I'm used to being a drifter from one place to nowhere to call home, wandering around with no goal beyond improving my swordsmanship. And now that I've reached zero and attained a soul that surpasses my father, I don't even have that. Honestly, I don't know why I bother to travel at all anymore. Just go home. Does that mean? Oh, don't worry. I'm totally fine with it. May not be totally corporeal anymore, but I'm still me. All I need are beautiful people to look at, money to buy out on, and challenging enemies to fights. Still, it sucks that my presence here is unstable. After letting loose in the battle, I can tell this place just doesn't quite agree with me. I guess even my connection to Tamasu is enough to keep me anchored. So this means I've done this enough that I can tell it probably won't be too long before I tumble it off to another world. I'm sorry to say I won't be able to stick by you to the end here. In fact, that might even be the last I ever. Nope, not bring myself down. Whatever happens from here on out, I'm glad I showed up in this world. After all, gotta save your life just in the nick of time. Not every day I get a chance like that.
I don't really get what's going on, but basically you're gonna disappear soon. Doesn't that scare you?
Of course it does. And here I won't be able to stick around. If I sit around feeling sorry for myself, I'll miss the chance to help out while I can. Anyway, there you have it, Tamasu. Time's definitely not on my side. I might not be able to help you out as much as I like, but I'll do my best to clear the way forward for you while I can. Thank you, Musashi.
We've finally done talking. Life from the Spain on a Friday death's nothing special. As a sign culture gave us Harakari Wabi-Sabi, you know. I don't know what those are. At any rate, we've no more use for that yoga. Get rid of him. Go on, get out of my sight. Yeah, that figures. Wait! What?
We can't speak for the rebel army, but for our part, we can't blame you for cooperating with our enemy. However, we do want as much information as you can give us on Ivan the Terrible.
What, are you still planning to feed him? Forget it! It's impossible!
How impossible, you say? Why is that?
Because I can't tell you. It's so horrible I can't even put it into words. It's that much of a monster.
A monster, eh? So then, he must be quite large.
Large doesn't begin to describe it. He's on a whole nother level.
It's alright, Paxi. We've fought and beaten some truly enormous enemies before.
Remember Tiamat? Talk about huge.
That said, with the rebel army wiped out, our chances of defeating Ivan the Terrible are now slim virgins or non-existent.
That's why I keep telling you not to even try going after him.
He's going nowhere fast. The idea is how to break this stalemate, Holmes.
Not yet. I'm afraid Pux's remarks alone aren't nearly enough to draw reliable conclusions. Every single piece of the puzzle must fall into place. Inspection, eyewitness testimony, and evidence. William, with all of those, can I begin to accurately determine our chance of victory?
Let me save you some time here. Here it is right now, zilch, but okay, fine. If you're not that determined to fight the Tsar, you should just see him for yourselves and have your spirits broken in the process.
Well, before that, it's a matter of whether we can even get close to him. As matters stands, we cannot. The frontier may be fairly free of Opakoni, but the capital area is swarming with them.
I guess it's up to me to do something about it. Beowulf!
Yo. In the flesh. I came as soon as I could after the Yaga I had watching this place told me what was happening. I guess it was too late.
So, what do we do about this plan now? I'll figure something out.
Good. Glad your spirit isn't broken. As long as you can keep your chin up like that, you're alright. Hang on. This is all the servants we have?
No, I'm afraid Avabron's still missing.
I see.
Oh, by the way, the little lady over there is making eyes at you, hoping for a duel is Miyamoto Musashi.
Miyamoto Musashi, huh?
Yeah, I thought she was just some crazy... Wait, Miyamoto Musashi? As in the great swordsmaster of the Far East. Oh, I don't know if I go that far. Sucked in air a bit weird. But never mind that. Is it true you fought the giant Grendel all on your own?
Seeing what your game is now. Unfortunately, I'm not fighting anyone here unless I have to. Not within the circumstances being what they are.
Oh man, foiled again. At least old man Tajima had the decency to take me up on my challenge. Yeah, but like, that was a whole different situation. Anyways, this is the plan you told me about earlier, You really think it'll work?
Of course not. Shut up, Paxi. If it isn't Paxi,
So why isn't it going to work?
because
Easy there, partner. Gotta admit, I am thrilled about Ivan C. and so much more powerful than even we're barking for. Still, we learned ourselves a little something. Not sure you're gonna like it. Wanna hear anyways?
shoot.
Looks like Ivan the Terrible's gonna be counting sheep to use that old phantasm of his that summons all those damn upper cronies. So all we gotta do is wake him up, and the upper cronies ought to disappear in a flash.
I see. So that's why he was able to summon as many as he wants, have them stick around. Don't do it!
Don't do what, Paxi?
You can't wake up Ivan the Terrible. You can't wake Ivan the Terrible up. You shouldn't even be thinking about fighting him.
Did you see him?
Yeah, I did. And I...
Settle down now. That's enough. The short of it is that Paxi here got a good look at Ivan the Terrible in the flesh and spooked him something fierce. That's all. Now you say, shouldn't even think about fighting him?
That's right. I know I put this. It's far beyond us. I can't even put into words.
Paxi, Paxi, Paxi. Oh, Paxi. Bro, you have no idea some of the fucking legends of our world. I mean, I know that's like intentional, but like... You don't even know.
Even thinking about fighting him, beating him doesn't even make sense. And he's a god. I mean a god.
Nobunaga Avenger pops up. Did someone say god?
Can I punch it?
Calm down, Nobu.
Pathetic coward.
Stop it. God, huh? Paxi, let me tell you a little secret. We heroes, fighting gods like that is pretty much our whole deal. That goes for tiramisu, too. Exactly right. Some of our past opponents could best be described as gods.
Even you, tiramisu?
I mean, I punched one. Oh, quit being so damn modest. You were there, weren't you? Right in the thick of it. and he threw hands with Gotia. Don't think we all don't know that. That was fucking awesome. You see that guy? You see that part of the anime? Just fucking bashing his face in. Nothing but his fist and mash his shield. So cool. You're not gonna give up? Baxi, this girl doesn't even know how to give up. Anyways, if you and Crony are all gonna disappear once Ivan the Terrible wakes up, maybe I should take the fight to the capital instead. Hey guys! Yes, General? I hate to ask, can I trust you guys to handle the diversion near the capital? But sir, without you there, we can't possibly. Hey now, don't give me that. I thought I trained you guys to be able to operate even when I'm not around. You've got the numbers, and you got what it takes to fight if you want. You can always run away, too. There's no shame in running away from the upper Crony so you can live to fight another day. That's what I trained you guys for, you hear me? Yes, General. Been over this, remember? You don't get through life by making the world unequal. You do it by spreading equality wherever you go. You can get where you're going a lot easier when someone at your side than you can on your own. The joy you get from working together beats the joy you get from kicking others down any day of the week. I couldn't agree more, General. I'm still nervous. Without you around to guide us, I don't know if we can make it. Pardon me, Una King is planning for what happens after you're gone. You guys will manage okay without me, right? Now that I've taught you how to hunt, how to hide, especially how to live together in big groups. General Beowulf! So sorry. I'm gonna go with these guys. If I don't, you'll never get the real tomorrow you've been working for. A real tomorrow, huh? Also, Beowulf, your voice is starting to sound slightly like Patrick Warburg. Is that intentional? I might just lean into it. Very crunk-like. Billy. At least it's getting that vibe. Oh, sorry. Just thinking it might be about time to start talking all this, or taking all this serious. Especially now we got Yaga capable of learning and growing much as anyone else. Well, I got a feeling that version ain't gonna do the trick. We gotta need one in the capital too, so I'll play decoy to draw their attention. Well, yourself. You're nuts. The upper Crony in the capital are freakishly strong. It'd be like taking on 100 servants all on your own. Don't give it no thought. I'm an archer, after all. We ain't the sort to go down easily. I'll keep 'em fighting as long as I can. What'd you say? You're literally Snake. I know Tiramisu said you and I never ran into each other in America. But if we had, I'm sure I would remember. Of course, there can't be many kick-ass outlaws like you around. The legend among legends in the Old West. Don't tell me you're not. I'm literally right. I have no idea. Oh, shucks. Making me blush. Anyway, ought to make something a mite easier for those around the capital. Good luck out there. Alright, Beowulf, Billy. We'll find a way to make it work on our own. Thanks for everything. Make sure you two come back safe and sound. You bet. Once Ivan the Terrible's out of the picture. I love this. Well, we'll try to. No promises, though. That's okay. I know you hate making promises you're not sure you can keep. Alright, make our way out ahead of you then. So we're all set. I'm sure we get their attention. You're here to eat ghastly? Damn, that's forward. Are you just gonna abandon them? Not about abandoning anyone. I'm not gonna keep them safe forever either. The time for that's long past. This isn't the age of heroes anymore. Not even sure how I arrived at this conclusion myself. Anyways, the point is, this isn't a time where only heroes or the strong get to survive anymore. Not even in this Yaga world. And there's no way anyone should still be ruling on high as God's agent for hundreds of years. Not a time where only the strong get to survive, huh? So, there you have it, Tiramisu. I know it took a while to get here, but now I'm finally joining your team. And to kick things off, I've got an idea. What do you say we go in and save Atlanta and Salvatore? Or Salivary?
Atlanta and Salivary? Then they're still alive?
Sure are. I'm told they were taken captive. They could have handled themselves just fine, of course, but Atlanta gave herself up when the enemy took some kids hostage.
It does sound like her.
Right. And Salivary probably followed her lead.
Just a moment. If they succeeded in capturing a servant as strong as Miss Atlanta, then surely they must have taken her back to the capital, no?
You'd think so, but that didn't look either way. I had some Yaga tell them. They told me they actually bypassed the capital and brought the captives somewhere else. An old fortress they turned into a prison.
Well, fortunately we don't need to infiltrate the capital to rescue them. But why would they avoid the capital to begin with? Perhaps they're concerned about Ivan the Terrible being assassinated. No, if that were the case, they would have executed them right away. Atlanta and Salivary are both servants powerful enough that they need to be heavily guarded at all times. Why would the enemies go far as to build a prison just to keep them away from the capital? Could it be because of who else is in the capital? Paxi, you were taken to Yaga Moscow after you were captured, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
What were things like there? Were the Yaga afraid of Ivan the Terrible?
No, it didn't look like it. Didn't hear a single one battle having the Tsar when I was there. I don't blame them, seeing how they live way better off than we do in the frontier. Not to mention all the Uppercrani everywhere they go.
Then can you tell me if they appear to be living in fear of the Uppercrani, or if they seem to genuinely love and respect the Tsar?
Genuinely? I don't know, that's hard to say.
Close your eyes, Paxi. Take a breath. And think back to what you saw there.
Alright. Goodness, I can't believe he defied the Tsar. Worthless Yaga. Hell's too good for him. Did that Yaga do something bad?
The incorrigible runt forgot the debt of the gratitude we owe the Tsar.
He's suffering the consequences for incurring the Tsar's wrath, rightly so. Make sure they don't ever end up like him. I don't know what he's thinking. Probably the strongest being in existence. We all need to stick together if we're going to survive in this world. They didn't sound like they were being coerced. It actually sounded like they worshipped him. They didn't seem afraid of the Uppercrani at all either.
Based on what you saw, there's no signs of dissent there.
Not as far as I can tell, no.
Excellent. You just provided another key piece of the puzzle to the mystery of Ivan the Terrible. You have my thanks, Paxi.
No problem, really. How can this possibly help us, Holmes? Of course the citizens of Yaga Moscow is gonna sing Ivan the Terrible's praises.
The Yaga may be devoted to the principles of the strong who get to eat, but they are no less possessed for the emotions in humans. As we saw with Paxi earlier, there's no Yaga that does not feel fear. All the more so if they're confronting the Tsar as being said to be an agent of God himself. So then, if the Yaga in the capital will revere the Tsar rather than fear him.
Yes?
That, my friend, means the Tsar must be revered.
Huh? What's going on? What are you questioning, Ghastly? Oh, this better not be going where I think it's going.
I'm afraid the question will have to wait until right now.
And what the hell is the dramatic pause for?
What if it means that if Ivan the Terrible is on the verge of waking up? However, the other authority figures wish to prevent this from happening at all cost. I cannot imagine the Tsar would be especially pleased by the current circumstances after all.
As if the rebellion weren't enough, now there are servants being summoned one after another for the express purpose of defeating him. The Tsar would surely see this state of affairs as nothing short of a personal attack on him and the reign he's established here. As such, even the slightest of disturbance in the capital would be all it may take to wake him. Fortunately, this means we only have to contend with the Uppercrossing army for a short time.
Now I see. But either way, we're headed to the capital just yet. First, we do to rescue Atlanta and Salary.
今年のクリスマスは例年にも増して美味しそうな匂いが漂ってきています。ふと興味
I'm so ashamed. Can't believe they decided to spare us. Those dirty bastards threatening to kill those kids if we didn't go along. No way for the strong to behave. Be that as it may, my fault for not refusing them. I apologize. I just could not abandon those poor children. You did everything you could, boss. I have no right to call myself your boss anymore, not after so much blood's been spilled. The rebel army has no hope of rebuilding itself anymore, and be able to bear these fangs against the Tsar again.
Things may not be as bad as you think, Atlanta.
Huh?
You've sure been running around making a mess of things, haven't you?
You were the mage who was invited to the palace, the cryptor!
Don't bother. Kate uses command spell binding techniques to keep servants in check. There's no way he can break through it with your magic resistance.
Suppose you must have frightened you more in the bit if you'd taken such precautions. So why are you here at the time for my execution?
No, I'm here to recruit you. I want you to form a contract with me and fight for our side.
Are you mad? How much do you have between your ears and a place of brains?
No, I'm dead serious!
So long as you side with the Tsar, we're enemies.
I'm not on his side!
What?
I'm not on the Tsar's side at all. Just take a look around. See any Uppercrossing here? I need to make a deal with you.
A deal?
That's right. I want to take the Tsar down, and I want you to help me.
What do you mean by that?
And the Tsar's not the only one you'll need to defeat. You really want to help this abandoned world, and you'll need to take down Chaldea too. So that's his plan. Surely you must have realized it yourself. You may be a servant from proper human history, but your true sympathies lie with this side, don't they? This Lost Belt's one of the dregs of history. Chaldea succeeds in his goals. You know what will happen to it.
Tell me more.
Gladly. All you Yaga here should listen to this too. Think you should all do great things together. Especially seeing as we have the same goal. This should give me everything I need. My caster, a rebel army in Atlanta, Salary, and more importantly, Averbron, Chaldea, Maxcarolite, Tiramisu. I will surpass you, all of you! I finally get going.
So, since Averbron isn't here, I guess it means we can't use golems now.
Oh yes, no need to worry about that. We'll take you there in the shadow border. Things being what they are, we cannot afford to simply hide away any longer. We've come to pick you up right now. You want us to move towards the fighting? Have you lost your mind, Holmes? The time for confining ourselves to our immediate surroundings have long since passed, Gordoff. From here on out, we'll be assuming the same risk as that Tiramisu has been facing on the front lines all this time. Attention, all hands in the cockpit/command room, as well as those of you in your positions throughout the shuttle border. We will now be piloting the border across Russia's vast territory. We will most likely have to fight off demonic beasts and uppercutting on our way. It'll be risky, but it's a risk we must take.
I understand, Holmes. No objections here. Oh man, we're finally waiting to combat ourselves, huh? Oh well, guess we can't have the gas pedal rusting over or from disuse. A plan is A-okay with me. I jingle Abel Minier. Why? What is your name? Okay, I know you're French. Your last name makes sense for that. Sorta. It's a cookie method, but at least it's a French word. What is this? Jingle Abel. Okay, well, I mean, Abel, that's a Hebrew name. Jingle? Who names their kid Jingle? As well as the rest of the staff, all on aboard. Speaking as technical advisor, the border's in-transport mainframe. I'm on board with this too. But what's this? Be still, my heart. Could it be that the only one who isn't on board with the plan is the big shot, tough elite maid sitting in the fancy chair? Aren't you a prestigious clock tower maid, a graduate from police department at that? You must have some experience in military affairs. Now you're telling us you're afraid of a little combat action.
I'm not afraid. I'm just concerned about the shuttleboarder's safety. It's the last bastion of humanity, after all. It's my duty to protect it.
I'm afraid just keeping the border safe won't stop the world from ending. We also need to use it to fight back. Am I wrong?
You think I don't know that? Of course I do. But can you guarantee our safety? Especially from, say, a cannon shell being fired straight into the command room.
I'm afraid you just need to trust mine and Mr. Minier's piloting technique on that. But if it's any comfort, I can tell that we have completed the simulator's most difficult course 10 times out of 100.
Really? The same course I've only ever beaten 5 times myself. I'm impressed. Wait, you mean you've tackled that course by yourself? That thing's like the Safari Rally! Oh, very well, all right. Being as I'm master driver myself, I know talent when I see it.
Bro was soloing something with a 5% success rate, or was taking 2 people to get a 10% success rate. Honestly impressive.
Well, as commander, I reserve the right to order an immediate retreat if I sense we might be in the slightest bit of danger.
Understood, Gordoff. Miss Caroline, would you be so kind as to contact Miss Town soon? Tell her the shuttle border is on its way.
There you have it, Master. Be heading your way now. Please hold tight till we get there. Say, I just realized something. That was Mash, right? The girl you told him about before. She's a servant. Why isn't she here with you? Things that happened at the end of part 1. I see. Got it. Just leave everything to me. So, that's your ride, huh? I like it already. Thank you for waiting, everyone. Please come on board. Haha, this is great. Faster than any horse could ever hope to be. Damn right. Puts me in the mind to head up to the dock. I like to let loose a good old-fashioned yee-haw! This thing's practically a boat running on land.
It is, isn't it? There's nothing better than blasting across a barren wasteland at full throttle. You have to advise against going up on the deck, though. Rushing through the weather at such a speed could freeze anyone to death, even a servant.
Couldn't they just use their spirit forms? Oh, but they wouldn't be able to feel the wind in their faces, would they?
Don't you ever shut up. Ronnie is exactly what I hate about you bullshit experience. Why shouldn't Caldea find any dignified servants?
I'm sure you'll meet some of those later in our journey, Gordoff. What about the Grand Duchess? They not seem to be nothing if not dignified.
Are you mad, man? Why would I take an ice steamer like her as my familiar? Not to mention, just seeing her face makes my groin seize up something and fierce.
Talk about traumatic experience. Still? Oh, wait, hold on. Much your voice. Talk about traumatic experience still, actually. You're with the old man on this one. That Grand Duchess scares the hell out of me, too.
Nonetheless, we cannot let our fear hold us back forever. For to get through, we will need to face her sooner or later. Would you agree, Miss Tiramisu? Where is Miss Tiramisu?
I'm going Tinky.
Welcome back, Senpai. Foe? Hi there. Hello, Musashi. Pleasure to meet you in person. Same here. Nice to meet you, Mash. Thank you. Your shoulders and thighs are kind of stiff, aren't they? Have you been doing something? Nothing special, just my usual training regimen. I see. Guess we don't have to worry about the physical side. I just leave the mental side. Hey, think you can make some time to talk later? There's so many things I want to ask you. For example, maybe you can tell me some juicy stories about tiramisu.
Wait, what kind of things do you want to ask her?
I can't answer any questions that violate her privacy. Nice to be outside again, Senpai. Holmes said I could go with you. And the border's close by it all.
Sorry. Well, it's nice that we got here in record time. Something seems off. You're right. I ain't sensing any enemies around here. Oh, may as well head inside.
I'm not smelling much here. Might be something wrong with where they were.
We scanned this location earlier ourselves and found nothing whatsoever. They must be masking all the segment readings. Still seems strange to be completely deserted. Beowulf, I take it you would prefer to go charging in?
Oh, well, yeah, pretty much. Sounds about how a siege ought to work when you're in a hurry. Something about that doesn't make a lick of sense. Still, I gotta agree, quick is better at this point.
Very well, go ahead and charge in. I don't believe you'll find anything worthwhile.
So, we got that go-ahead, huh? In that case...
You smashed the door to pieces in a single blow.
That's one way to run a race against time.
I see.
Looks like you're right. This place is deserted.
I don't sense anyone here either. Definitely deserted.
I can make out Atlantis sent Salvares, though just barely. Looks like they were shipped out of here from about 3 days ago. What do you make of it? Your guess is better than mine.
You can track sense?
You can't? You got all the stuffy nose or something?
Nothing like that. Regular old humans ain't got the noses you Yagas do.
So your noses and your ears are basically useless. Well, that's gotta suck.
Hey, Master, there's a note here. Looks like someone named Konakura wrote it. You know him.
Mash?
Right, Beowulf, could I see that note, please? Yes, it's definitely Kodak's handwriting. I remember it from his Magegraph essays. It says Atlanta and Salvare are going to be executed in Yaga, Moscow. It's scheduled for 5 days from now.
Damn, so that's our plan.
So he's calling us out. We gotta ride to the capital to stop him, Suppose we can make it in time. Of course, once we do, got a whole parcel of upper continent to contend with. And before we can even think about getting to the execution site.
Why'd we even go at all? It's obviously a trap.
I'm sure it is. In fact, our only hope for success is to track the enemy, beat them as quickly as possible. We can do that, we need as many servants to help us as we possibly can. And get Atlanta in particular is capable of taking on a large army all on our own. So if we're going to defeat Ivan the Terrible, or even face him, we're going to need her help. Ideally, I would like to have Aberron and his golems around too, but... Hey, speaking of Aberron, I know mentions him as well.
After all that happened last with Solemn, he must be either dead or captured.
No, I'm afraid there's no mention of him at all, Paxi. You make out Aberon's scent too?
Aberon's tough to make out. His scent's always mixed in with dirt and rock. That mask, full-body outfit doesn't help either.
Bad. I was hoping to meet the legendary Golem Keeper for myself, but oh well.
Anyways, looks like we're done here, Master. Now I'm just sounding more like Nick Cage. Now all we gotta do is make a choice. Do we go to the capital or not? What do you say? I say we fight. So, we got Billy and Miyamoto Musashi. That means it'll be just the three of us against the entire capital. If we luck out and find Averbron and rescue Atlanta, that still only makes 5. Damn, counting out Saliveri, but okay.
Well, things start to look bad. I'd like to. Should at least be able to keep you all safe for all.
No, you won't be any use in combat, not with the state you're in. If anything, you'd only drag us down. Listen, in your world, it's either strong enough to survive or you die. Just because you can tactically fight doesn't mean you actually be useful on the battlefield. We're going up against the Opacrani, the Minotaur, the Priest, and Quainskaya, 2 servants we know almost nothing about. Grand Duchess Anastasia, and Ivan the Terrible himself. Not to mention Codex Zimbalus.
Yes, one of the 7 cryptors. I have no doubt he's waiting for us.
Pretty sure I can beat just about anyone, but I know Ivan the Terrible's a monster who's been ruling over this world for 450 years straight. Can't really say for sure that I can beat him until I've seen the bastard myself. You're gonna regret that, I promise. If you guys want to go off and get yourselves killed, that's your business. What about Tiramisu? Even I can tell she's, well, indifferent. Right? She's a weakling and can't even kill a single demonic beast on her own, right? Well, Tiramisu, are you really okay with dying?
Of course not, but I still need to keep moving forward.
Well, you're not going anywhere right now. Don't move.
Paxi!
Hold it, Billy. You too, Musashi. I want to talk to her in private. Just us.
Fine with me, Paxi.
Holmes?
It's quite alright, Miss Caroline. Stand down, Billy. Who's Miyamoto? Paxi won't hurt her. He just wants a private talk, isn't that right?
Alright, we'll go wait outside the prison. Till you're done with your talk.
We'll go ahead and end our call.
Wait, are you sure that's a good idea? That's a good.
Don't worry, it's fine.
There, now it's just the 2 of us. Us, huh? I don't know when we all started lumping humans and Yaga together. Anyways, now there's no more servants here to keep you safe. Oh, there are. Killing you would be way easier than killing a demonic beast. Wouldn't even have to use my gun. All I'd have to do is twist your neck a bit to break it and you'd be dead. Isn't that right? Yep. You die if one of your arteries got cut too. Or if you're just sick from an incurable disease. Can't handle drowning or fire as well, can you? You especially can't handle this cold. If I rip the coat off you right now, you'd be dead in no time, wouldn't you? Yep. Yaga don't die nearly that easily. This cold might be deadly for you, but for me, well, I call it a bit chilly is all. If you want to kill a Yaga, you have to be completely cut off their head. Something called infectious diseases used to kill humans all the time. Never heard of a Yaga dying that way. I'm a lot stronger than you. All Yagas are stronger than humans. Why, I don't understand. Are you able to smile? Am I smiling? Yeah, all the damn time! If you're depressed or angry, you always look to me like you're smiling deep down inside. I don't get it. The world's nothing but pain and suffering! I don't ever smile. It's Never been anything to smile about. Bro's magic smile. Yeah, also I have a phone call. BRB, gotta bring some stuff up from the garage. Alright, I'm back. And I have food. Also, yes, he has a skill issue.
Unlimited Blade Works!
Thanks, MC. Closest I'd come when I had enough vodka to get drunk. Never actually smiled deep down from the heart. But be straight with me, Tiramisu. Is your world really that happy? Oh, fuck no! But I do know a lot of people who smile for me. I'm in a state of half asleep and needing to get rid of points. At some point, I'm gonna implement a couple of goofy monsters versus alien quotes. I know it's dumb, but I want to. I'm sure she's lurking. So there are other humans who cried and laughed beside. Hey, it's you, huh? Yay, that's the best thing to look forward to when I get back. I have to make them myself, so it'll probably take a bit. Now I get it. I understand why I decided to go along with you. Even if doing it got me killed. I want you to be driven to despair. I want you to curse this brutally cruel world. Curse your body for being weak and fragile. I want you to curse yourself for being weak. That's not going to happen. Say that now. You changed your tune quick once you met Ivan the Terrible. Aww. I mean, that's perfectly natural. Changed my mind, the Rebel Army, the Tsar. I don't care about any of it anymore. Not gonna kill you myself. What I am gonna do is watch you fall into despair. Gonna be there when you're reduced to crawling on your hands and knees. I have to be happy. But when even the idea of happiness is unattainable for us. You're still going to come with us? You couldn't stop me if you tried. Not like you could kill me, right? Go ahead, to all the others if you want. Besides, I'm sure the Holmes guy is eavesdropping on us anyways. He is, isn't he? No, I actually don't think he is. Oh, come on! Sure he is! There's no way a guy like that isn't listening as we speak. Meanwhile, Holmes taking this time to just make another cup of tea. Hold on, give me a moment.
Oh, done already. That went faster than expected.
Her crossbow kind of makes it look like he has some disheveled hair. Aren't you eavesdropping the whole time?
I never do anything of the sort. An English gentleman's word is his bond.
So, what were you all on about anyways? You look like you need killing. Everything's okay now. You sure?
Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. Of course, all bets are off if he pulls another stunt.
Yeah, I understand. Don't worry. It won't happen again.
Holmes' so-called gentleman leaned us aside. I can promise you we weren't listening at all.
For real? Oh yes. Also, this good-for-nothing detective do nothing but demurely sip his tea the whole time.
It's important to rest when one can, particularly in our case, given that we are cooped up in the shuttle border. The longer the situation continues, the more likely it is to wear on our minds. I'm quite sure Galatia's staff will come out the other side just fine. What about you, Gordon?
Oh, don't mock me, servant. Not a day goes by when I don't wish for the sweet embrace of death. With the massive losses I've suffered this time around, I'm all but doomed no matter what happens. Oh no, I want to die all over again. Out of sight, we only have so much tea to go around. Certainly don't see us finding more here.
Talk about bouncing back.
Well, it doesn't matter either way. Come on, let's get going. We are going to the capital. Or you are going to the capital, aren't you, Tiramisu? Yep.
Come along too, Patsy?
What, is that a problem? I'm gonna get in the way. The thing I wanted to discuss is Tiramisu's all settled now, right, Tiramisu?
Well, it's okay with me, if it's okay with Master.
I'm good.
Alright. Being one of the people who's been here from the beginning, there's something I want to say. Paxi, never try anything like that again. I'll fucking kill you.
Yandere, a mash engage.
And I don't mean just because I don't like what you did. I'm saying this for your own personal safety too.
You. Yeah, okay. I got it. Don't worry. Mash just goes over to a tree, kicks it in half.
That will be your spine if you pull this motherfucking shit again, bitch.
Besides, I won't have to do anything like that again anyways. I'm gonna take at least a few days to get to the capital. So what's your next move?
For the moment, I think we should take the shuttle border as close to the capital as it is safely possible.
After that, we can ride bicorns the rest of the way.
You mean the same bicorns Yaga ride?
Those the ones. Think you can handle that, Tiramisu. I can do that now, yeah.
Master, does this mean you've been practicing horse riding in secret ever since you fell off that horse in Rome?
Thanks for exposing my pain, Mash. Thank you.
That's so. Well, get your own mount and saddled up. Find me a colt. I got around on horseback a lot back when I was crossing America.
Very well then. Everyone, on board! Finally time to begin our assault on Yaga Moscow, the very center of Russia, the home of that enormous tree.
大掃除の時期がやってきました。頑張りましょう、マスター。とはいえ、年々装備が整い、技術も上がっているはずなのに、所要時間や小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
Oh, there we go. Next part.
We'll soon be in the vicinity of the capital. This should be the closest we can get without the Abercrombie detecting us. Beowulf, Millie, once we park the border, I'd like you two to find coins for everyone to ride. It's imperative you do so before daybreak. I'll have our master take a quick nap in the meantime. Miss Musashi, you and I will keep an eye on things here.
Alright, see y'all later. Give my regards to Sleeping Master. Suppose I'm on biker duty too, huh? Yeah, whatever. Ah, don't worry, it's be easy. Okay, we'll be back soon.
Alright, be careful, everyone. It's so cold, I feel my breath actually freeze.
Yeah, I'll be dead in no time if I want to serve him. Man, it's beyond freezing out here, isn't it?
Musashi, aren't you supposed to be on standby in the command room with Holmes?
Oh, that? I slipped out when no one was looking. There's nothing for me doing there anyways. Anyways, I want to talk to you. Mind if I sit next to you?
Oh no, that's fine with me. I've been to America and other countries in the Northern Hemisphere, a number of places in the South, the Hemisphere too, and the tropics. Amazing. But exactly where in the tropics, Guam? Oh, Indonesia?
Nope, it was actually Hawaii. Real tricky break for me that they speak in Japanese there. They even had an udon restaurant, Maru something or another. Anyways, Hawaii was the best. I didn't get along too well with the goddess Pele at first, but we were good friends by the end.
Wow, it's a seasoned traveler, Musashi. It's like you could race shift anywhere and fit right in.
You think? I mean, I'm always getting in some sort of trouble, like when I have to dine and dash.
Seem to enjoy that kind of commotion. Always find a way to overcome it. I really admire it. Me? I could never hope to do that. I mean, dining and dashing? That would just be criminal. What next, littering? I wouldn't want to become a degenerate. I used to look forward to visiting all sorts of places outside Chaldea. but now the idea just fills me with dread. I thought I understood that reading about things and actually experiencing them were completely different. And yet, I used to be able to fight, but now my shield feels unbearably heavy, unbelievably heavy. I find myself scared of the people in this lost belt, how they live their lives. I see. That's why I haven't been able to go out on the front lines. You know, Tamasu used to brag about you all the time. I remember once she told me, Master's the best shield in the whole world. There ain't no other girl that I trust as much as her. Granted, I might be part because you're the only shielder class we know of, but, you know, we're not gonna split hairs there. That made meeting you kind of strange. I thought what happened to the strong girl Tiramisu's always told me about. Now it all makes sense. I'm sorry. I'm the only one relegated to providing rear support. I hate knowing I could be out there fighting a servant before I could get out from under the fear holding me back. So it's fear that's keeping you from fighting, huh? In that case, isn't it out of your hands? I mean, who in their right mind wouldn't be scared to risk their life in battle? That's not really something you should really feel bad about, you know. You mean you're scared too, Musashi? Even after seeing so many worlds, surviving so many incredible, impossible things. Ouch, I just realized you thought me some kind of unfeeling gorilla woman. I mean, sure, I love fighting duels, but I've never not been scared to risk my life. Hell, when you get right down to it, the whole reason I fight at all is because all I know how to do. If there's something else I was good at or something else I wanted to do, I'd give up the whole dueling thing in a heartbeat. The fact I'm still drifting around aimlessly, this goes to show. I'm no more than a scoundrel who'd never find another place to live. But never mind that. For you it's different. You used to be able to do this. Now you can't. Before you were able to give it everything you had, but now it feels like you just don't have anything left to give. And that right there says it all. You guys have never had to fight a battle where the whole world wasn't rooting for you. You've never been in a fight where your opponent loathes you, bystanders despise you. Even though what you're doing may have been the right thing, or if you were fighting to save countless lives from something terrible. When you get down to it, this sort of battles you're all about making your problems someone else's. And that's always going to make your opponent unhappy, no matter how it checks out. And now you're here in this world of polar extremes. You'll never experience that. Be more surprised if you weren't having a hard time with it. And what should I do? Do I just need to shut my emotions off? Some kind of machine? Is that how you've overcome all the obstacles you've had to face, Musashi? No, really. I don't care what my opponent's problems are. I just tell myself everyone's got their own stuff to deal with, and that's that. So, if I end up cutting them down easily, proves I was right, and the battle's over. And if I can't do that, and they end up defeating me, proves I was wrong, and that's that for my battle. That's just sort of good for nothing swords master I am. So I guess what I'm saying is that I'm not really gonna be much help to you, Nash. I see. Well, I want to solve my problems. Still, can't help but think. Are you really doing the right thing for this world's history and the Yaga who live in it? Doing the right thing, Well, whether you are or aren't, you're gonna have to get past it. If you get down to a life or death choice, you'll find the answer pretty clear pretty quick. That's when people start showing you who they really are. Still, your worries are important, and just as valid as anyone else's. And you shouldn't be afraid to have them. That I can say for sure. Really? All this time I thought I was just wasting opportunities. Thinking about things never a waste. If you actually did shut off your mind, that'd weaken you more than anything else you could do. Sure, there might be times where it comes like physically you've got nothing left. You can't save anyone on your own. But there's nothing more exhausting than the constant feeling that you should be doing something when you can't. I mean, sure, some people end up so overwhelmed by guilt or indecision, they end up becoming a burden. That's not you. You're the kind of person who turns all that fret into your own strength. When all said and done, you please don't feel like you're doing something wrong or worried about this sort of stuff right now. Worrying is what you need to be doing, trust me. People like you are the sort of the scariest opponents you can face. Musashi? Anyway, this isn't the sort of problem you can solve in one day. In the meantime, you got me. And when we're face out on the table, I plan on repaying for all the help I got in Shamos and then some.
今年のクリスマスは例年にも増して美味しそうな匂い。慣れた頃ほど油断しやすいもの。受け取り忘れにはご注意くださいね、先輩。
Chaldea had assembled a group of mages chosen for their aptitude for race shifting. Of these mages, Team A was head and shoulders above the rest. Cristeria Woodnine, a prodigy said to be the true successor of the Animaseer legacy. Oh, let me finish this chicken.
Ophelia Parasola, modern-day Valkyrie. Scandinavian Pepperoncino, a man as shrouded in mystery as he is cheerful and well-liked. Feral Guts, a mage who seemed more like he belonged in a gang. Heading to sleep, gotta get that energy for the last stream. Alright. I hope you sleep well and have very pleasant dreams. Good night, MC. Akuta Hinako, the tactician, misanthropic engineer who somehow got along well with everyone. David Simvoid, a man who seemed like a hole in reality itself. And Mash Caroline, the sole success of the demi-servant experiments. Guess that makes me the 8th. Kodak Zimleth. Know how little I'm capable of better than anyone. Aircraft mediocre, my family history is practically non-existent. Bye, MC. Our bloodline only goes back about 200 years. Nothing worth being proud of. I've chosen to be a master, not for my lineage or my spell work, for the power I was born with. Or I felt like I wasted my life, so hearing they needed my help was the greatest joy I could imagine. After I came to Chaldea and joined Team A, my pride and inferiority complex positively exploded. Every single member was an absolute top-notch talent. Mash Caroline was a test tube baby born and raised in Chaldea, more like another piece of equipment than a person. Best she was on par with the homunculus. May have had the same rights as a human, nobody had any expectations as far as personality or achievements went where she was concerned. A real mage like Woodmine must have thought just having her around is good enough. Agree, of course. Neither me nor David nor Kuda interacted with her more than strictly necessary. Although I think Pepe and Ophelia used to invite her to eat with them, saying she was one of the girls. Bewildered her more than anything. Even so, Team A needed her. The other members all had an abundance of strength, besides their ability to ray shift. Not me, there's only one thing I had. All I could do was cling to the lucky coincidence that I just happened to be able to command the high-quality serpent. Oh, come now. There's no coincidences. Being good at other things doesn't necessarily mean you're the right person to restore humanity, you know. That's right. Just as true, even if you're bad at other things. This is how it's supposed to be. Think about it. Destiny is practically smashed in your door here. Oh, what an image. So, the only thing you, my friend, need to worry about how you make that destiny yours. Once you do that, Kodak, you'll be well on your way. Me? Oh, don't worry about me one bit. Destiny and I have always been on the outs. But you're just getting started. Think about it, the first line of protection for humanity itself. Who would have dreamed about that? The closest any of us could get to being a real-life superhero, right? Then Pepe clapped me on the shoulder as if to tell me, shape up, stop feeling sorry for myself. Usually I don't like people invading my personal space. For some reason I could never seem to get angry at him about it. He was right. I had to own this destiny. To swallow all the humiliation and bitter regrets I had leading up to this point. The most notable characteristics of Castor is, well, it's hard for me to say, being the most unparalleled genius among geniuses that I am. But if I had to name something, I'd say Castors are just as difficult to command as Berserkers, but in a different sense, really. I mean, I'm one of the good ones, you know what I'm talking about, don't you? A true mage is so caught up in their own thoughts and crap, they don't see other people as people anymore. So don't even think about asking one to teach you their secrets. Your senses of what magecraft is will be so different, they might as well be from another dimension. Yeah, that figures. Even so, I'll still go with a caster. Ideally, after they learn to supply themselves with magical energy first. I stepped into the coffin doing my best to deal with the feelings of my mind becoming undone. Soon my journey to restore humanity will begin in this little Japanese town of Fuyuki. I asked Akuta about it, but all she had to say was that it was nothing special. She was obviously full of shit because I've read Fate Stay Night. Maybe so, but there's still got to be something going on there. Can't let my guard down. Now's the time to show everyone what I can do. Prove that I was chosen for a so much for that. It was all meaningless. My life was stolen from me before I had a chance to prove how useful I could be. Didn't even get to take the first step. Still, at least now it would be over. No more of this inferiority complex shit that tormented me all my life. Or at least that is what I thought. They said she saved humanity. A single, completely ordinary girl. Very bottom of the barrel. Recruited because we just need to fill a quota. Just happened to be the only one to survive the explosion. Got to take the stage that was meant to be ours. Accomplished something so great, no one could ever deny her worth. Normally, I just ignore that. Tell myself not to compare myself to anyone else. Let it go. Normally, when I heard that, I was overwhelmed by the strongest jealousy I'd ever felt in my life. It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair, it's just not fair! That could have been me. I could have done everything she did. I could have done it better! Circumstantial change confirmed. I've a proposal for you chosen ones, as an offer for those who were cast aside. I heard a voice that wasn't my own. A voice so calm, so dispassionate, such stark contrast to the gravity of what I had to say. If you ever desire acclamation, then choose rebirth. If you desire indulgence, then choose eternal sleep. It makes no difference to God. What kind of choice is that? Any living being would value the survival above anything else. The six all made the same choice, so that each of us given territory and a heroic spirit. I have descended upon this world from nothing. The three of emptiness will reset this world. From there, create new mythology. Crush proper human history. Construct new gods within your own hands. Create laws that are capable of accepting me. My territory, my law spells. The 21st century Russia, where Ivan the Terrible still rules supreme. Caster I summoned was Anastasia Nikola Ivana Romanova, the tragic descendant of the Romanov dynasty, and the last to bear its legacy. But things here can't stay like this, where life here is completely at odds with the rest of the world. The Yaga life cycle is slow, but surely speeding up. That broken excuse for Tsar is planning on invading the other Lost Belts without letting the Tree of Emptiness take root. That can't ever happen, so I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put an end to his centuries-long reign, save Russia from his tyranny. Not for the Lyaga's sake, but for hers.
I don't mind either way. Well, no, I suppose that's not true. I hate them. I hate those innocent humans who killed me. Nonetheless, I am human. I am a Rono. I am not Ivan the Terrible. So even though I shall always carry this hatred and never again lower my guard for as long as I live, I will unite Russia and see that it enjoys peace. That is both the Roman I wish and my solemn duty. When she said this, she looked every bit of empress as she aspired to be. Fine with me. That's what she wants. I'll do everything I can to make it happen. I use anything to get my hands on. Trample anything that stands in my way. I figure out a way to do something about Ivan the Terrible, who lives up to his name in every way. If he finds out what I'm up to, he'll have me brutally tortured and see me die for the second time in my life. But I don't mind dying again. At least it won't be as miserable as my first death. Alright, Kodak. Time to make a stand. Time to grit your teeth and face your fears. Remember, the thing you're doing is for this world.
I'm surprised they let you live.
I imagine Konak wanted to keep as many servants around as possible. He has his own ambitions and his own mountains to climb. The more pawns at his disposal, the better.
I remember something now. Back when you fiddled with my memories, you told me you would let me see Amadeus.
I said that, didn't I?
At the time, I thought that meant Amadeus was on proper human history's side, but he wasn't. He was nowhere to be. He found among their ranks. They hadn't seen or heard from him. He was not here in young Moscow, nor is he with the rebels. Is it that he was never summoned here in Russia in the first place? No, that's not right. He was here at one point. I'm sure of it. In which case...
I see you've eliminated all the logical possibilities then. Very well, I suppose that means the time is indeed right. I see you were keeping the great prodigy here. We even took you to his room once.
You what?
You were in fact the one who wished for this. To be honest, I'm reluctant to open old wounds like this, but if this is what you want, I'm honor-bound as a man of God to comply. Saul Larry, the man in gray, willingly cast aside his own sanity. Allow me to unlock the memories you overwrote of your own accord. Come, the time for reckoning is upon us.
Right, think this here will be where I get off. Got it. Go on there. Get and give 'em hell.
I'll damn well try. Well, master, get this out of yours. Good luck taking down Ivan the Terrible. I'll meet y'all later. Of course, that's assuming I come out of this alive. I'll hold you to it. Oh, don't you worry. Swear my mama's grave. Of course, I gotta admit, that's since I've been summoned here, I don't remember for the life of me what my mama looked like. But I do remember that I had one. This ain't me saying thanks for that or nothing, but playing distraction is the least I can do for you now. Well, this is it. Moment of truth. We got an idea what we're in for. But if we're gonna do this, it's now or never. No prep, no practice. Gotta say, you don't seem too phased. I'm trying not to let it show. That's all. I'm all in favor of putting on a brave face, but don't keep it too bottled up. It's human nature to look for an interpretation of something that fits what we want. Don't let people make you out to be a hero without regarding art for her own self-interest, alright?
It's almost time. Anything you want to say?
No. You look troubled, having second thoughts, feeling caught between a rock and a hard place. In doing this, I'm betraying the future. No, you're not. We're the ones who've been betrayed. I just want to show her that her actions have consequences. If she has any conscience, I want her to make amends. Deep down, you know we're right. So you want me to bear this shame? I can call it you can call it shame if you want. Me, I think you should be proud. Right. Can we really be sure she'll come? She must know she's at a great disadvantage. She will come, I'm sure of that. Her actions to date speak for themselves. If we're going to do this, I want to turn the tables on everything all at once. Alright, Averbron? Oh yes, I suppose would be quite the thrilling story of a much wrong underdog emerging triumphant, at least as far as you are concerned. There's nothing thrilling about this for me. This is simply a demonstration, or there's nothing thrilling about this for me. It's simply a demonstration. I'm gonna prove once and for all that I can do everything she can and more. I see. Well then, this is goodbye. It's time I met back with Tiramisu after all. Cowardly, sensitive, bold, cunning. I must say, my master is certainly anything but dull. I'm only third rate at best. Can't leave any stone unturned. Well, if it's any consolation, I don't dislike that self-deprecating self of yours. I'm not being self-deprecating. I'm just being honest. If Queen Sky was still here, I would have had her keep an eye on all the key points, but it looks like that little minx isn't in rush anymore. I suppose she decided early on that we weren't worth her time. Fine with me. I'm used to being written off. Go ahead and announce the execution is about to begin. That way we know exactly where they'll show up. What was that? I have a report to make. Then you can make it to me. I speak for the Tsar. You must not trouble him, no matter what the circumstances may be. Yes, Your Imperial Highness. A servant has appeared in southeast or southwest Yaga Moscow. He is attacking every Opacrony in sight. Master? You said a servant? So there's only one of them. Yes, sir. It's just a diversion. Ignore him. We can't do that. We Opacrony are sworn to kill any who defy the Tsar. That is the sole reason for our existence. Alright, I get it. Just make sure you deal with this quickly. Do not wake the Tsar up, no matter what. Yes, sir. That could have gone a lot better. You truly are a glass half empty type, aren't you? Well, the Opacrony here are damn near invincible. They should be able to handle a single servant. He's the emergency prerogative. It won't be too long before they send his head rolling. Gotta reload. Damn it. How many does that make now? I've lost count. 100? 200? Maybe it was closer to 300. Man, damn good thing I'm a servant. If I weren't for the whole limitless ammo thing I got going on, I'd be down to use my fists in harsh language at this point. Talking of limitless things, looks like there's no end to these Opacrony either. Ain't half bad at guerrilla warfare. This is a tall goddamn order. Hey y'all, I don't suppose you mind giving up and skedaddling any time soon, would you? Just imagine him poking his head over a roof and shouting this down at them. I don't suppose you mind fucking off, would you? Just throw a grenade, he dodges it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's see, got 2 on my 1 o'clock, 3 on my 7, another 1 on my 4. Alright, Billy, take a deep breath, whistle a little tune. Make sure your gun hand's steady. Oh, hey, I almost forgot. There's something else I wanted to ask y'all. Damn it, missed one. Ow, you little. Panting like a damn dog here. I get the feeling I must have done this sort of thing plenty back in the Wild West, water being scarce as it was. Damn it, that's smarts. Don't know what? I don't think this note should be here. Don't know what I was thinking going this one Oh. I'm an idiot, plain and simple, still. I'm the only outlaw around these here parts. The odds weren't against me. That wouldn't be me. That's it. This ain't no picnic. Don't know that I can take him alone anymore. If all that nonsense Da Vinci was on about could really help. Mind if I tinker with your gun? Huh? Where'd that come from? See, I'm a genius without peer in history. I still can't do anything with weapons that were forged by gods or legendary smiths. After all, weapons like that have their origins in mystics from time long before my own. Of course, that doesn't stop some cheeky heroic spirits from modifying other weapons, but that's a topic for another day. At any rate, your Thunderbird there came off of assembly line, so I can work my magic, as it were, on it for you. As luck would have it, that particular model's a rare find. Mass production may have succeeded at standardizing the quality of most goods, but every now and then an exception still manages to sneak through. As luck would have it, that weapon of yours just so happened to be the finest specimen than anyone could hope for. But without help from a genius like myself, that's all we'll ever be. I gotta say, I'm mighty fond of the weight and balance of my gun as it is now. No, you really think you are. Let me have a look at it. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. By the time I'm through with it, you'll be able to shoot through anything and everything. Those magic bullets really do wonders. The only catch is, you'll need to be ready to handle this modified gun's kickback. You ready to raise your spirit origin another rank? There's only one way to activate it. Concentrate. Overcome. Keep on moving. Look to the limits, beyond limits. Headed for the light that lies beyond. Take your sights on the horizon and keep moving. Mount your horse. Head straight for glory and destruction. Alright! Let's settle this over, Connie! Ah, yeah. Now this looks badass. Turned out a mite bigger than I thought, but the grip still feels good as ever. Heavier now, though I suppose the improved balance offsets that real nice. Top it off, it's got 3 times the destructive power. Now that's what I'm talking about. Alright then, Connie. Y'all better not be coming around here thinking I'm this same old Billy the Kid you've been kicking around all this time. I ain't! Now show me what you've got, you yellow-bellied shits. I'll gun you down by the 1,000 if I gotta.
Confirming Master Masu's coordinates. Confirming infiltration to Yaga Moscow. You're coming in loud and clear on our end. Beowulf, do take good care of our master.
Where's Mash? Oh yes, girl's off getting traded in Da Vinci's ICE so she can transform to a 7. Given how close you are to enemy territory, no telling when they might try to attack the border. So I suggested she get all prepared for battle just in case. Even if she can't fight on the front lines, she can at least stand in front of me and hold a shield. Why are you looking at me like that? All of you know this is a perfectly reasonable plan.
Pardon me, Gordov, but I suggest you keep an eye on the mountains to the north of the Yaga Moscow. Tamasu, Gordov is right. Miss Komasu is receiving a tunable sword from Miss Da Vinci as we speak. Miss Caroline was most insistent upon it, said she wished to fight as a servant in the event that circumstances called for it.
And you knew you didn't let this happen? And you let this happen?
Please don't glare at me like that. It happened after you left for Yaga Moscow. All goes well, there should be no issue whatsoever, so please, focus your efforts on rescuing Miss Atlanta. Personally, even if she's able to transform again, I still have no plans to include her in our combat ranks, nor do I have any intention of sending a servant out to the front lines where our output has dropped so dramatically. I will only send one there if I am certain they are capable of seeing the mission through, even if that means stopping her from rushing to aid while you're in a dire predicament. To understand, then do please focus on the task at hand, Mr. Masu.
Of course.
Very good. Let us consider the current situation. It seems we have some time before Miss Atlanta is scheduled to be executed. Billy and Beowulf's fighters began their diversion. There are fewer Opricani here in the capital than foreseen, though there are still quite a lot. Now, is there anything in particular that stands out to you?
Not much snow around here. They say the Tsar's power keeps the blizzard from raging too hard in the capital. There's some truth to that. The part of Russia that's a lot nicer to live in. I don't see many onlookers. Maybe they're all ahead of the Opricani. Why is my shanty so high school? Oh, musical themed? What? Why is this man naked in a snowy town? Hi, Ophelli. Welcome to the stream. We're playing Fate Grand Order.
Once the Opricani have been fighting, I imagine any crowds that have gathered to watch won't stick around for very long.
Also, thanks for the hydrate.
The problem is, well, the most urgent problem, I should say, is the enemy's servants.
I'm in low-tech mode today, as you can see. I am just a PNG.
No, not the priest.
High school theme because of the Japanese like school uniform. This is actually something Ghastly drew for me, where I'm dressed as a Stalfos. Oh, it's my man! Hey, it's perfectly fine.
No Queen Skya, no Anastasia, no Ivan the Terrible. It is in fact the Minotaur. His position will determine our opening gambit. Now then.
I saw the court maids not too long ago. This may be rude of me, but old-fashioned humans really do have interesting faces. Let it be known the leader of the rebel army is to be executed by beheading. Unfortunately, as we don't have a guillotine here, there will be doing something special for this execution. Farewell, Atlanta, leader of the rebel army.
Well, this is fortunate. It would seem luck is on our side.
Oh?
Our first most pressing order of business is to rescue her. To do that, it's imperative we cannot get separated. What therefore should be our next course of action be? Right. All we need to do is get close. Asterios may have some measure of intellect, but from my observation, the Minotaur does not.
Is it Billy the Kid from Cowboy Time? He was here a bit earlier, and we'll be seeing him again.
Means that a plan which will never work on the former should succeed on the latter.
This is fun.
This makes him the perfect target. Are you ready, Tiramisu?
I think so. Let's see. Good luck, Tiramisu. Alright, let's charge Arjun head on. Also, this is Beowulf. Sounds good to me. Musashi, heading out. So you're just gonna barrel in there with no plan at all? That's insane! Damn it! Maybe you should think about getting out of here. You know, getting some distance. I will, once I get a little closer. Seems contradictory. See, I knew they'd show up. I wouldn't last 2 seconds if I got caught up in a servant battle, so I'm gonna get out of here. Atlanta, it's time for you to make a choice. I don't care which one you go with myself, but if you want to save the Yaga here, you know what to do. Stay back, Master Chaldea. Alright, Paxi. I think it's time you skedaddle. You just find somewhere to hide, and then sit back and enjoy the show. You don't have to tell me. I'm gonna find a hiding place right now.
So, you're here. This time, I'll eat you for sure!
Huh, is that so? Think you can handle me? Then you just take your best shot. I should warn you, not even the dragon was able to choke me down. Let's rumble.
全力で応答します。早炊きですカルウェナ。
Blast these Opacroni first.
早炊きですカルウェナ。下がっているように目に映るもの。足を
Get some
狙い
crit stars next turn.
まだですね。
Be gone.
慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望もない。何人通るにあたわず。
怖いか怖いよな食われるもんな
So I do this to you, Asterios.
手に入る。
Looking at your current setup. What do we got?
空よくれている
簡単に終わらないようにあまり悩ませない。楽しくなるでしょう。
Let's beat their asses!
覚悟しろよおう行くか
Strike forth, Beowulf!
戦いの要するに殴って蹴って立っていたもん俺は
Ororora! Orora!
ぶっ飛べ俺こいつこいつうまそうだ
Who shot him? Was that Billy or Paxi? That's fucking hilarious. Not in the hot way, Ophelli. Unfortunately, he means it in the literal horrific way.
よっおう行くかおらどいつどいつ殺す殺す
早炊きですカルウェナ。
Let's see here. Party heal.
圧倒します。目を背けないで。輝き。こちらです。分断。
殺すなかなかやるなてめえ死ね死ね
Let's see here.
対終末、対粛清防言いました。はじめお任せあれと。最果ての島。
I knew I'm not that weird minded, Doppel. I know. I know you're just making a fun of it.
モルゴー愛は痛いのよ
Who's ever shooting him? Their gun is not very effective. Let's see here.
目に映る下がって誇りにかけて全てを灰にそれは絶えず見た滅びの世最果てにありながら鳥は明日動物キャメ
Lock him up!
そこですこちらです
Thing is, my stream is pausing since I cannot watch it 1080p.
やっと血がたぎってきたのに 終わりだなんて。
Well, I guess I'll just stand by.
反乱分子は物足りませんね。
I mean, you can lower the quality, can't you? Also, Bargath Bond 9! That is not a fox. I assure you. Now, if I knew it was just gonna fall at that first bar, I would have popped Kama's Null Phantasm.
今年も残り少なくなってしまいました。
Alright, just one more.
先輩、いつからそこに？
You look good. Good enough to eat. I'm picking up a spike in magical energy. He's about to use his noble phantasm.
I think she was humming Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
No, do it!
Atlanta!
I told you to stay back. Chaos. Labyrinth!
Huh? What in the world are you? Alright, so far so good. Now's our chance. Hang on, don't move a muscle. So you cut through my shackles. Impressive. Have a good night, Doppel. Sweet evening to you, beloved. Aw, thanks, Ophelia. I wish you a fond farewell and pleasant dreams. I'm just glad it worked. My fingertips are feeling a little numb in the freezing cold. Now I see. So you all allowed the Minotaur to use an old phantasm on purpose in order to rescue us. Yep, they said kicking the enemy's asses could wait until we rendezvoused with you. This everyone?
No, there's only a few of us. There are still children on the outside.
Get a hold of yourself. Rushing in head first will solve nothing. First thing we need to do is take down the Minotaur. The rest of you will remain on standby until then. Make sure Tiramisu stays safe.
Yes, boss.
Alright. Now it's time the hardest part. We gotta actually...
There you are.
Anyone who's not a servant, get back. This guy's no joke. Once we stop fighting him, we won't be able to worry about you too.
Damn it. Knew he's stronger than before.
Guess the labyrinth just gives them serious home field advantage. Oh, we're hoping that it'd be a surprise. He'd surprise us, the demon of the labyrinth got another thing coming. Find out once and for all if you're a worthier foe than Grendel. Alright, same plan as last time. In regards to this, at least.
いい判断です。目を背けないで誇りにかけて宝具を魔女ですよ。輝きそういいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。落ちよロードレスキャメロット。
Alright, time to take down the Minotaur.
怖いよな。食われるもんな。
下がって誇りにかけて。
ボンボンボン。
言いました。そこです。やっモルゴ
うまそうだ。
I don't know who keeps shooting him, but they're doing jack.
あまり悩まさない。楽しくなるでしょう。さあ
Alright, Atlanta.
どこから潰したものか使うぞ。早立ちですカルウェナ。
Time to go full force.
よし。ああ。間違いじゃない。間違いのはずがないんだ。
Rip and tear! Damn, girl! One hell of a noble phantasm you just slapped down there.
殺す。殺す。
Alright, next.
ありえざる妖精の目を背むいい判断
We'll go with this.
違法の国時の終わりなれど剣は彼の手に霊言に勝利を刻
Cleanse
め
my debuffs, up my attack, give me your shield.
分断するアコール
死ね。
Ah, bro really wanted to go ham. Alright.
目によく言いました圧倒します
Noble Phantasm Unleash. Roleless Camelot.
最果てにありながらトリガースローガーズキャメラ逃がすものか輝き
うまそうだ。
Alright, he's got a noble phantasm all charged up. We're probably gonna die on this turn. At least this front line will.
よく言いました圧倒します下がっているように死になさい足を狙いますふっやっ
Chaos Labyrinth.
Yeah, he still had that. This is a long-lasting one too.
死ね。
Yeah, there goes Morgan.
うまそうだ。
Atlanta next, or is he gonna pop some buffs? Okay, he's just gonna do that. In that case, increase MP gauge, apply special attack flames. Alright, so
美しき欲の
do that.
花
This, alright, we charmed him, awesome.
あ溢れちゃいました果てに邪魔でお
Lay into him.
たまにはノリノリでいっちゃいますか魔王的大サービス心臓麻痺に注意です夏の堕落を今あなたに
Damn, girl. That was a hurt.
愛は痛いのねうつろなる堕落の形
It's that power of love.
アビルーパのいざない
Alright, next, we're gonna follow up with this,
マルミアドワーズ
and this,
カルウェナ
and this, and this. Boom,
邪魔で
boom,
すそう
boom.
か
I don't know what Flower of Love is doing, but it's stacking. Yeah, I expected to lose Atlanta in that assault. I also expected to lose Castoria too. Alright, so what is Flower of Love doing? Engulfs in flames of love, treated as debuff. Is it like a damaging debuff? Is that what happened here? Alright. I'm gonna play this. And then deals heavy damage to charm and increased defense. Well, right now I can't charm him, so we're just gonna have to do this. And hope for the best. Oh! Alright. Summer Kama's my backup in all of this, and she just kind of decimated that. Holy shit. Right, this up for size!
Not yet. Not yet. I haven't eaten anything yet.
Mysterios!
What was that memory? What is this? What is this? What is this? Nobody ever looked at me like that. I wish I'd been that me.
Aww. Ah, I see you've defeated it. My apologies for my tardiness. I think this is Everron.
Who goes there?
Everron!
Everron, your time's soon serving, right? What are you doing here?
I suppose you may say that I've been caught up in the whirlwind of all this time, but perhaps I've jumped in on my own accord. To be honest, circumstances are far from ideal, but if we don't do exactly what he says, there's only gonna get worse. Beowulf. Everron, what do you say? You sound like you've already gone to the enemy side. Perhaps I have. It's complicated. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I can't explain right now. We simply do not have time. With the Minotaur gone, there's no one left to claim ownership to the labyrinth. Not the magical energy required to maintain this miraculous relic from the Age of Gods is gone. We should soon be able to escape. However, if we act now, we can use this labyrinth for our own means.
What are you talking about?
You want to turn into a golem? I do. It's a relic from the Age of Gods, so it wouldn't be the perfect body for a golem. The only question to be answered is what do we do with its core? At its core. Core. You know what it is. The thing is that powers a golem, makes it function, isn't it? That's right. I've been worrying about what to use for my next golem core for quite some time. The one I have been using in combat so far is a mere replica, designed for the briefest of use. These replicas do require a vast amount of magical energy, and that is all they require. Unfortunately, they alone won't be enough to defeat Ivan the Terrible. I got a glimpse of him before the rest of you. Kodak Zemlis showed him to me. That thing is utterly inhuman. He's a primal being, the kind that would have existed on a planet long before humans ever did. It would have been impossible to slay a monster like that with such impertinent forces. So then, what can we do? How should we fight such a fearsome opponent? If we cannot find an equally powerful entity for the core, then... Yes, I will admit I have long dreamed of recreating the primordial man. You know, saying that you would aid me in that goal in exchange for my existence.
Exactly.
Luck would have it, we have an amazing asset on our side. I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to use it anytime soon. As you see. I see, that does make sense. We'll all come down to the type.
I mean, you're on board?
I certainly am, especially now that I finally understand your goal. If you can provide me with the materials like that, then the only other thing I require is a core.
Core?
Worry not, I'll take care of that. My only choice, you see, is to become the core myself.
What?
Wait, what? Averon? I have a confession to make. Among the lives I've taken, one was a child. Dun dun dun.
今年のクリスマスは例年にも増して美味しそうな匂いが漂ってきていますね。一体小さなことからコツコツとですね。
Alright, I think with that, I'm gonna bring things to a close for today. So, I'd like to wish y'all a fond farewell, and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, of course, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because it really helps me out. I have a Ko-Fi, I have a Throne, shameless plugs for those. Do contribute to those if you so wish, but until next time, fare thee well.